Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday the 4th of June. We have got some new mods and we have got some updates too. The map Somewhere in Lower Bavaria by Paco has had an update. A new save game save slot will be required. The map Wilhelmina 22 by Poorboy and Catalyzer Industries has had an update and a new save game, a new save slot will be required for that. Glenlethan by Cavalier Roy has been updated. A new save game is not required on that one. It is save friendly. The Bison Z056 by Hydraulic and Slycliffe, the John Deere 6170M by Dintz, the Volvo N10 by Sloitches Modding, the Kemper Pack by Zagorjnialek, the Small Grain Silo by Didec 96 and the Meprozet PN100 by JMZ have all had updates. We start off with the building. We've got the medium barn SJ01. Now, I'm not sure, I couldn't make out what the letters were. It's Tosio or Osio. It looked like a T at the start and a T at the end. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. It was a very interesting looking script. 13.6 megabytes download, 10 slots, 25,000 to buy. You'll find it under build mode and sheds. Drive through. We have lighting. Actually, we have two lighting switch systems. One for this end of the shed, which is just there, lights off. And you'll see the other end is still lit because by this small door here, we've got another light switch which does the lights this end. So double lighting, but like I said, drive through. 4-door. Why is that not opening? Oh no, that's curious. I wonder if that can only be done from the outside. Maybe. There you go. Nice made and detailed. As you can see, the medium barn SJ01 by, I'm going to say, Tosio. We'll go with that. Next, we've got this. This is the washing area. This is by Holden HB Modding. It is 1.88 megabytes download, 22 slots, 2,500 to buy. You'll find it in the build mode and tools. Drive up onto here. Jet wash is just here. Turn it on. Do whatever you need to do. We've got step ladder and ladders for getting up to higher vehicles and that kind of stuff. That's taller vehicles, not a vehicle you've hired. And yeah, decorative objects, but obviously serves a purpose as well. Build mode and tools. That's the washing area by Holden HB Modding. Next, and we've got it on the front of this tractor just here, is this. This is the Claas 600 kilogram Slateweight. It's by Morris 3001 Rick Black Labele TWD Modding, 2.6 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. You will find it under tools and under weights. Right there. Slot count comes down to 1 from 5. Options on this then, we've got 600 kilo front weight and then front weight 2, which puts a little attachment on the top. We've then got 800 kilo front weight, 800 kilo 2, 800 kilo 3, then we go to 1,000, 1,400, 1,800, 2,200, 605, 620, back to 600 again. All those options with a hitch on the front as well. And I'm utilising one as we speak. The Claas 600 kilogram slate weight by Morris 3001 Rick Black Labele TWD Modding. Next, someone's literally just messaged me about this, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, this is perfect. It's perfect for my Let's Play. The next mod is the Forest, it depends where you're from, the Forest Machete. Depends where you're from and how you say it. This by Gian FS, 0.19 megabytes download, 200 to buy. You'll find it under tools and chainsaws. Just there's no colour options or anything like that, but it is designed a large, heavy, weighted machete. Are pretty good for cutting through bamboo and thick brush, and and properly sharpened, they'll cut through a log no problem at all. So here it is, the machete. Line it up. Interesting. Did that just cut that already? Was that one cut? Dude, will it do a thicker one like that? That can't be. That's crazy. Why is it not doing that one? It's on this end. Like, it annoys me when things do that. But I want to do the one on top. Stop it. Let's do this one. That's a bit better, isn't it? Still, though, that's pretty serious. I mean, you can take a tree down. I've got the logs on the floor anyway. That's crazy. One cut. Boom. Liking it. Plus, you can defend yourself from zombies and things if you need to, you know? It's a very useful tool. That's the Forest Machete by Gian FS. Next, we have got the Kotte. I always say Kotte, but it doesn't have an accent over the E, does it? I don't think. The Kotte Garant. Anyway, this is the Manure Pack by HR Forst und Fahrzeugbau. It is 23.43 megabytes download. We've got a lot in this pack. We've got 2 of these. Now, these are all mirrors of the base game equipment, just with a few extra bells and whistles. Now, one of the pictures in the mod hub on the website shows this with pipes. Now, as far as I can tell, as far as I'm aware, it will work with the manure system. It's precision farming ready. If you're on PC and you're running the manure system, obviously you've got pipes and hoses and tubes and things you can hook up. On console, we have got the pumps and hoses pack. It doesn't say that it works with pumps and hoses, but anyway, it will overload. We have got an option for movement of this, but there's not a pipe that's appeared or anything like that on this one. We have got the adjustment on this one as well, so you can simulate taking from, putting into, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, we've got 2 of these filled tanks. We have got the FRC 55 and 65, both 7 slots. The filled tanks should always be taken out empty and then filled up in the field because they're very heavy and cumbersome to move when they're full. 55,000 litres, 65,000 litres. We've then got 2 of these. So we have got the TSA 3000 2-axle and TSA 3000 3-axle. I've gone for a 3-axle, as you can see here. These are both 9 slots. We'll have a look at them all in a moment under slurry tanks and various bits. We've then got the TSA PG32, which is this 32,000 litre slurry spreader, and that will take attachments on the back. That is 15 slots. We've then got the dolly as part of this pack, which is just here on the front. The cramped dolly is 4 slots. We've then got the Zunhammer Vibro, which is 4 slots, 6.2 meters. We've got the Bomec Track Pack, 10 slots, 18 meter spread width. We've got the Bomec Multi Profi 2115, 11 slots, 21 meters, and then the Bomec Multi 4XL, 12 slots, 30 meters. I've gone for I think I went for the Bomec Track Pack, didn't I? Pretty sure that's what I've got there. Yeah. So I'll show you them all under slurry tanks and spreaders and stuff. Like I say, we've got a few different options, but they do mirror pretty much the base game stuff. So if we go into here and we go to slurry tanks. So under slurry tanks, as we go along, you'll see here, there you go, the FRC 5565 base game. And then we move across and we'll come to the Bomec Track Pack. We've then got the Bomec Multi Profi 2115. We've got the Zunhammer Vibro, TSA 3000, we've got the PQ32 and the Bomec 4XL. They're all the base game versions. So these are all just altered, converted versions of those. I'll show you one of each of these because the options are exactly the same on all of them. I say each of them, I'll show you what I mean. So we've got the option of Trelleborg, Continental and back. Under Continental we've got Design 1, Design 2, 3, 4. And that's the same on a lot of the tyre choice options. We've then got main colour, anything on this palette, so a whole load to choose from, which does that. We've got rear protection colour, so for the rear bumper. And again, we've got a couple of different ones that do that. We can change that one. Docking funnel on the top. I did it red just so it's easy to see, but, you know, if you're coming up to it in the field, it makes it a little bit easier. We've got label colour, so we can change the label colour. Let's go a darker colour, as you can see it, so the Garant on there. We've then got rim colour. You've got some metallics up the top, or any other colour if you want to. So we'll go silver, for example, and then we've got a license plate option on there as well. Same options on the FRC65. Then we move to the 2-axle and 3-axle tanks. They're both 30,000 litres. It's just the difference in axles, that's all. So we've got wheel setup. We've got design 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1. We've got beacon on the back, 1 through, was it 7? I'm trying to think of what it was now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then back to 1 again. There we go. We've then got reflector stripe. We've got orange. We've got white. We've got yellow. Back to orange. Main colour. Again, anything on that palette does that. Same thing with the label colour. Same thing with the docking funnel colour. And then rear protection on the back again. Bumper. We've then got rim colour. And we've got license plate option there as well. That's the same for both of those. Then we move on to the PQ32. Now this is a little bit different to the base game version. We have got Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg, but we have got that one, and then that one. If we then go to, so we've basically got an XL in each one. As we go through the large, then the XLs that stick out quite a long way on each one, which is rather cool, I have to say. That's pretty bonkers. And then the Vredestein like that, and then back to Trelleborg again with the main colour. Let's go with the green that time. There we go. Design colour. Let's change that to blue so we can see. So bottom section there, change to blue. Label colour again. Rim colour again. License plate on there. So that's for that one. Then we move on to these 4. So again, options are pretty much the same. You can see all the various different bits that are yellow, the bits that stand out. Let's go with the multi-profi. I didn't buy all of those. I only went for one. These all attach onto the backs. You have to be careful with these ones, actually. The 2115 and the Multi 4XL, especially if you're using that and you've gone for the really wide tyre option, they're quite narrow. So attaching on, I've found a lot of times that gap is not wide enough, those supports, for stuff with wider tyres or a wide tank. So something to be aware of. So on these, the main colour does your tubes and pipes down to the ground. Let's change those to yellow. We've got the tube colour, which is the next one. We'll change that to red. Actually, probably shouldn't have gone red. That's going to be something that stands out a bit more. We'll go white. There we go. So you can see. There we go. And then we've got a rim colour because they've got some wheels on there as well and a license option on there as well. And that's the same for each of these. You can probably see a little bit better on this one. Let's change that one to that. There we go. Then the tube colour will do blue. And then rim colour. So those are your options on that. And then we come out of there and we come down to dollies. So there we go. Again, mirror of the base game. Just a few different options on this one. So we've got wheel setup 1 through 4. Back to 1 again. Attacher type. Design 1. Ball hitch or pin hitch. Rim colour. Sorry, main colour. Rim colour. Doesn't really matter. There we go. And license plate option on there as well. So, what I've done, I've got this one here, and if we just hop in here, start this up. So it's attached with the dolly. We do have the option on this. If I go to the correct thing, there we go. We can do ladder up. If we put the ladder up at the side here, folds ladder up, puts the bars down. And when you come up close enough to overload, if I switch to that, there we go. Go from the dolly to that. It now says start overloading. So what should happen? Like I say, no pipe comes up on console. I haven't found a way for that to work. If we overload now, that will take the 30,000 litres from there and it'll put it into here. Whoa. So that's now filling up the tank. So this is now filling up. You can have those set by the field, come back and fill them up regularly. And then we've got this. If we hop in and start this up. So this pipe, we've got up, down, side to side. We've got that movement. So we've got various different adjustments depending on what part of it you want to move. And then that one, we've got an extend. Where's the extension? There we go. We've got extending out and back. So again, if you want to go, I mean, it will overload here. It says refill slurry tanker. I'm close enough. But if you want to do it from the pipe to sort of simulate that more realistic feel to it, you absolutely can. Refill, and then that will take from that tank, which is just filled up from the tanker, into this, ready for spreading. We have got a back on that. Then off you go with whichever back. And it doesn't have to be the ones from this pack. You can pick any of the backs you want. It's entirely up to you, of course. Doesn't have to be full, that's fine. So what we'll do, move that back. Pop that down into there. I think we need to probably bring that back a bit. There we go. Seated. This is an absolute beast. Look at that. All those steering wheels. Then we unfold the distributor, depending on whichever one you've gone for. We do have the option for double application rate. I'll leave it as it is. It's a beast. I'll hire a worker for this. There we go. And off it goes. Very nicely detailed pack. Loads going on. A few different options. That adds a bit more immersion. I apologise if I've missed something. I did go through and try all different options. I tried going to the field tanks from different ends, from different sides. I'm pretty sure the picture on the website is for the PC version. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot in that. That is an absolute... what a bit of kit. So anyway, that's the Kotte manure pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. Next, we've got a new attachment for the WSVS. We've got the sprayer. This by Dogface BDBSSB. Too busy looking at my notes. Just knocked myself out in the sprayer. That's 29.12 megabytes download, 17 slots, 40 meter spread width. This will work with the trailer that comes as part of the original WSVS pack. But my advice again is, once this is full, it will still tip up the trailer. You need to put it on and off the trailer empty. Fill it in the field, use it, unload it if you need to, but don't try and attach it onto the trailer full. But we've got the main vehicle, so that's the tractor unit, which is part of the main pack. This is the actual mod itself. So if we go into here and we go up to our sprayers, that's where you find it. 75 grand, stock count comes down to 1. 19,800 litre capacity. We can change the main tank colour, like so. The small tank, hang on, whoa. It keeps doing that. Skipping past options. Maybe it won't do that one. Spray arm. Why is that? That's weird. There we go. Spray arm. It won't. There we go. Wouldn't stop on the small tank for some reason. We can change the small tank colour like that to mix and match with whatever vehicle you want to, if you want to. So, what we do then, herbicide or liquid fertiliser, it will take. We'll start this up. Change our driving direction so we approach it perpendicular. This should swing us round and bring us parallel. As with all the other attachments in this pack, you do need to be pretty precise when you're lining up on it, because you will clip it. I mean, you've only just about got enough room to get onto it. There we go. Attach. Now, we can go down, so we can change the spread width. So if I change the work width now, we've got 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, 19, 12, 8, or 2 meters if you really want to. Now that's interesting. That's gone from... Why did that go? I've lost my 40 meters. It's gone to 39.9 for some reason. Right, let's unfold it. Oh, it's big, isn't it? It's big. Now, do we have the option for... There we go. We usually do on sprayer booms. Got the option to raise and lower the spray boom. So depending on what crop you're putting onto, where you want to apply it most effectively. Let me turn it on. Now what we'll do, stop there, turn it off. There you go. So it starts up from the inside, from the middle out, which it would do. The fluid has got to go out along the boom. So if I turn it on again, there you go. Then we turn it off, turns off from the middle out. Brilliant. That's a serious piece of kit, isn't it? Very, very cool though. Hold that back up. Like I say, 170. Does this give me the ability to... It does. So if, like I say, you are going to load it up onto a trailer, you can unload, which will do that. Obviously they've all then got to be collected, and then we detach. And if you're using the trailer with the pack, you can then come and pick it up, no problem at all. You shouldn't have any problems with it tipping up or doing anything crazy like that. Very nice indeed. That's the WSVS sprayer by Dogface BDBSSB. Next, just over here, we've got the Stara Hércules 6.0 2016 by Agro Tonho. 17.68 megabytes download, 14 slots, 36 meter spread width. I have 3 of these because these will do solid fertilizer, lime and manure. I just wanted to make sure or see whether it will do 36 meters on each. Often lime spreads narrower, sometimes manure does as well, so I thought I'll get one of each. Why not? We'll give it a go. So this you will find under vehicles, and then where are we? It was under crop protection. That's interesting actually, because it's not crop protection. It's see, these will do liquid fertilizer and herbicide. This one doesn't. This is a fertilizer spreader, not crop protection. And it's not a sprayer either, it's a spreader. I automatically went and looked for it here, and I don't know why, because it's not a sprayer, it is a spreader. Curious. Anyway, we've got 6,000 litre, which is standard tank size, or you can go unreal at 12,000, so you can double your capacity. We've then got the 220 horsepower or 280, so we've got a chip-tuned version. We've then got wheel brand, Michelin, Continental, Trelleborg, Mitas, Vredestein. We roll back through. And then on each of these, we've got a couple of different tyre options and a wide, chunky one and a slightly wider. And that's the same with each of them. If we go through, you'll see, there we go, and the slightly wider as well. And then with the Continental, same thing again, like so. Window film, tint 1, 2, 3, back to standard. We've got reverse alarm, yes or no. I haven't tried that yet, actually. We'll give that a go. Then we've got a thermos flask. It says thermal inside. It's like a water flask flagon. Yes or no. We've got numbers. 1, it says 0, 1 on there, through to 10. We've then got license plate option. Those are our choices. So, let's start this first one up. Open cover, like so. We can adjust our track width. So the moment it's saying gauge, which is the track width, seat and steering column. So we come inside now. We go R1. We can move our seat forward, backwards, up and down. So to get whatever position we'd like to be in. And then L1, R1, left stick side to side, does the door. We've then got steering column, forwards and backwards. So a bit of adjustment there. Don't think we've got windows. We seat steering column now. Then we switch to mirrors. So there we go. Right stick side to side. Where is it? There we go. Right stick side to side does the mirror down there. Left stick up and down does the mirror down there. And then we switch back to that again. So just back this up. Did I put the steering alarm on? Oh yeah. I thought it was going to be crazy lack of Karacha or something like that. Just close the cover. Beacon, sorry, lights, beacon, horn. Let's give it a pass, shall we? So, fertilising. That's our 36 metres. It's a little bit patchy because I've used it for other stuff before. Nice bit of suspension movement underneath all that as well, under those rides and those airbags. Looks very cool. We've had a few of these recently, haven't we? Now let's go to the lime. And there you go. So lime spreading not as wide. I would say that's 18, maybe. Looks probably half, doesn't it? Might be less, could be 12. And then finally we'll go to manure spreading. Turn that on. And that's even narrower. Wow, okay. I'm glad I tested it. I was kind of going to take it for granted that it would do all three. I'm going to just check on the notes actually to see. Does it say? It probably already says in here anyway. There we go. So working area 36 metres for fertiliser, 14.8 metres for limestone, and 12.6. That's an interesting amount, isn't it? And then 12.6 for manure. So it wasn't quite 18. So doesn't hurt to have a look. Park that up. So there you go. That's the Stara Hércules 6.0 2016 by Agro Tonho. While we're on Stara, we'll come just over here. Now this popped up later than all the other mods in the mod hub. Thank you, DJ, for tipping me the wink. It had popped up on mod hub, but he certainly helps out in case I've missed something. So this is the Stara ASA or ASA. Stara ASA Laser Sugarcane 7-tine. This by Stara Brasil and Connect Modding. It is 8.74 megabytes download, 9 slots on console, 3.6 meters wide, and it is under subsoilers. So if we go to our tools, we go to, where's some subsoilers? Just there. Slot count comes down to 1. 320 horsepower required. It's a big old bit of kit. No options on it. You get it just like that. Big old heavy slabs of metal cutting into the earth. So drop that down. Don't think we have any options, do we? We do. So we've got a tilt option. So again, we've got the option to sort of adjust it slightly if you want to go for a bit more sort of realism for the depth of it. I think that's the window option I've got. Yeah. And then away we go. So it should give you a ploughed state with a cultivated look, and it will bring stones up, as you can see. Depending on whether you've got field stones turned on or not, but that's what it will look like if you haven't got stones coming up as well. So let's raise that back up. There you go. Very nice indeed. That's the Stara ASA Laser Sugarcane 7-tine, not 17, 7-tine by Stara Brasil and Connect Modding. Next, we've got these over here. Now these are, I'm going to miss one. I know I am. I'm going to miss something. We've got the Fendt Harvester Pack and we've got the new Holland Harvester Pack, both by Just Farming. Now it does say very clearly in the descriptions for these are exact copies of the base game vehicles. So the options on these, as far as the capacities, wheels, all that kind of stuff, is all exactly the same as the base game vehicles. The only difference is that when you get them out into the game, we have got a load of options under controls for windows, doors, side panels, seat adjustment, wing mirrors, and the frustrating thing from my perspective is they're all slightly different. I mean, these three I think are almost exactly the same. There's a difference between this first one here, because this one is the joystick controlled version, this one is the steering wheel, so this one's got a steering column that adjusts, but this one and this one I think are almost exactly the same. But then we move on to the New Hollands, and they're slightly different to these, and that one is slightly different to this one. So this is not so much about the options in the menu, because like I say, they're pretty much base game. It's about the options once you've purchased them. So the Fendt Harvester Pack is 22.06 megabytes download, and the New Holland Harvester Pack is 27.28 megabytes download. If we go into our equipment and machinery, we go to our harvesters. So there's the CH70 New Holland base game version. Then we come along and we've got the ideal paralevel, and then we've got the ideal, and that one there, and then we've got the CR1090 Revelation. But then if we come a bit further, now we've got all the modded ones. So the iDrive is the one that doesn't have the steering wheel. It has a joystick column. We've got the steering wheel. I think on the base game version, you can have the option of joystick or steering wheel, but these have separated them. So that one's joystick, that one's steering wheel. That's the paralevel, full animated. And then we move on to the CH70 and the 1090. As you can see, the slot counts come down to 1s and a 2 from, what were they on? 22... I think it was 22, 22, 20, 20 and 28 were the slot counts on those. And like I say, when you click on them, I think other than the base game version doesn't have an exhaust cover option, I don't think. I'm going to double check that. Where are we? I don't think we have an exhaust. No, the exhaust cover is on all the time. We scroll through, I don't think. No. So on the modded versions, we have got the option for exhaust cover. But like I say, other than that, all the other options are the same. We've got the 7, 8, 9 on that one. On this one, we've got the 9, 10, then back to 7, 8, 9 and 10. Slightly different capacities, that kind of thing, but they are all the same as the base game versions. And if we move across to the New Hollands, again, standard tyre choices and options. Capacities are exactly the same as the base game versions. Configuration, design 1, 2, 3, back to 1. Crawler track or tyres, twin wheels, again, same as the base game version. License option. So it's not about that, it's about what happens afterwards. You can turn it into a spaceship that flies like this, kind of. Apologies, I'm going to apologise in advance. So we start off on control group mirror. So L1, right stick side to side. We've got that movement there. We have got some out and back as well there. Then we go R1. There we go. In and out, forwards and backwards. Depends what you actually depends which way you look at it. So you might consider that to be forwards and backwards. I'm sort of in and out, makes it close to the vehicle or out wider, and then forwards and backwards. So we've got a few different options for that. And then we go right. So then we go from control group mirror to doors. Why is that not doing anything? There we go. So we've got that door. And then we've got this door. There we go. A little bit of air in, lovely. Then we switch to armrest and passenger seat. So we've got, first of all, we've got this whole side panel, forwards, backwards, up and down. We can adjust it like so. If we go that one and we do right stick up and down, we can adjust that. So like I say, this is the one without the steering column. It's got the joystick there to the left and there's a joystick to the right. Then L1, R1 and right stick up and down is for the jump seat, so we can put the seat belt holder down, raise that out of the way, seat out of the way, and we can move the buddy seat out of the way like that. Then we switch to monitors. So we've got side to side, and this one goes up and down as well. Then we go that one, and we can move this one. Come on, there we go. That one side to side. Then nothing on that. Then we go to exterior. So R1, right stick up and down. This is, like I say, there's so many on these, and some of them are the same. So we've got up and down, side to side. We'll put the ladder away, put that away on the rear sections. L1, right stick up and down, and side to side. We'll do that. That's that, and then that. Then exterior 2 then gives us the option for these two top panels are up. I don't know if you can just see those in the light. 2 top panels. So we've got right stick side to side, closes that one down. It's hard to see because it's in black. There we go. Closes that panel down, and then that one, right stick up and down, folds that away, puts that back in place. It's just basically the engine covers and stuff, so you can get on and do your routine maintenance and that kind of thing. And then we come back to mirrors. So that's the first one. Now the only difference, I think, and like I say, apologies, on this one, I think all the options are exactly the same, apart from this one here, because we've got, there we go, we've got steering adjustment. The other one didn't have a steering wheel, so we've got steering column adjustment on this one. And what was the other one? There was, trying to think what else I missed. Passenger seat, armrest, they were exactly the same. Monitors were the same, exterior 2, mirror. I'm sure that was it. I'm sure everything else was exactly the same. Let's double check that. So that does that movement, and that does that movement. Yeah. And I think everything else is exactly the same on that one. We come, oh, hang on. We come out of there, go on to the third one. Let's go back to that. Mirrors, doors and steering, passenger seat, monitors. Again, I'm pretty sure that was exactly the same. Let's try that one. Monitors. That one round and round. That one up and down. That one like that. Like that. I thought one of these... Oh, it might be on the New Hollands actually. So, I mean, there are so many different options. It might be the New Hollands. We've got visors that come down. So that's those. So like I say, doors, panels, bits and bobs, wing mirrors, you name it. And then we move on to these ones, which are slightly different. I know it's a lot of just looking at these, the various different options. Yeah, look, the panels in this one. So we'll start with, let's start the engine up. Go inside on this one. Come at the light sign, doesn't really make a lot of difference inside. So doors and mirrors, L1, right stick side to side does that mirror. Up and down does the door. So slightly different to the fence. And then R1, right stick side to side, sorry, up and down, does that. Then L1, R1, right stick up and down, does the door. So slightly different options. Then we go to interior. So we've got right stick side to side. So that monitor will move like that. That one there, which is slightly different to the other monitors. That one will twist it that way as well, so you can get the angle of that mirror, that monitor, exactly where you want it. Then L1, R1, yeah, right stick up and down moves that, like that. I think that was it, wasn't it? Then we go to exterior. Is it panels? Oh, there. So it was ladder at the back. Why is that working? There we go. So the ladder, and then we've got the door up the top here. Again, you can see that. That door is opening and closing just there. Then L1, right stick side to side. Does that one, up and down, does that one. L1, R1, right stick up and down, does that one. Then we go to steering wheel and curtains. Up and down, does that one. Side to side. Which one did that one do? Please tell me it does one of these. It's weird, up and down does that one at the front. Side to side, I've got nothing moving. L1, right stick side to side, so our steering column, up and down. Slight little bit of adjustment there. Get any more of these moving? No. Bizarre, that just does the steering wheel. And L1, R1, right stick side to side. What do we have moving there? Armrest. I don't know if you can see that. It's too dark, isn't it? But the armrest is moving up and down there. Was one of those the buddy seat? Potentially. Oh, there we go. There's the buddy seat moving out of the way. Just about to see that. And then doors and mirrors, did we do those? We did those at the start, didn't we? Yep. So that's that one. But it's the last one that's got... It's got even more. Let's go to that first. Let's go to steering wheel and curtains, shall we? Right. So, engine on. Up and down. Does that. Is it side to side? Does that. It's under R1. Under L1. There we go. Does that. Then L1, R1. Does that. So we've got all those curtains and the steering wheel get adjusted. Then we go to exterior. Exterior 2 was... Oh yeah. We can adjust these. Fold these away in the back. The warning bits. I mean, it's very cool. It's very immersive. It's just a lot of different options, that's all. So that's the squares in the back. We then go L1, R1. That was just it for that one. Then switch to... Oh yeah, flap. Oh, did I miss that on the other ones? Yes, I might have done. On the other, I said I was going to miss something. So on this one, we have got the adjustment of the nozzle, and they do adjust on the other ones. But that was on one of the exterior settings. Apologies for that. But they do adjust on the fence as well. Come on, there we go. So we adjust the nozzle. Then we go to doors and mirrors. Again, in, out. Shake it all about. R1, right stick up and down, and then L1, R1. Door opens that side as well. Come on. There we go. And then interior was... Oh yeah, what do we have here? That goes like that. What did that do? Oh yeah, that does the buddy seat. Folds that up out the way. Then L1, R1 and right stick side to side did something else. I'm sure one of the monitors moved. Interior. Let's go back to interior. I'm sure one of the monitors did. That one does that. Why am I not getting an option for moving that monitor? That does the armrest. That does the buddy seat. I could have sworn that moved. It wasn't on the steering wheel and curtains. Like I say, I'm it's obvious I was going to miss something. There's a lot of them. And then we've got the exterior panels and stuff that open and close. And it's packed with stuff. Sorry if I've lost you, if people have already gone. Apologies. That's the Fendt Harvester Pack and the New Holland Harvester Pack by Just Farming, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. And it's this, as if we hadn't had enough options on things. This is the Z302 Orkan 2 by Zimov. It is 11.29 megabytes download, 10 slots, 1.3 meters wide. This has a few different options. We can... Farm Dog loves it. We can run it, or maybe not. We can run it as a forage harvester, so it will do corn and it will do grass, so not meadow grass but planted grass that's grown. If you plant it yourself, it will do that and it will chaff it. And then there's a mulcher version and there's a potato version as well, which is a topper basically. So you will find it initially under tools and under forage harvester headers. Right there, 2,900, slot count comes down to 1. Did I say what the slot count was? Yeah, I did, didn't I? 10. So options on this then. We've got forage harvester screwed on. That's the top section. Forage harvester fastened. Mulcher or potato peeler. That's the topper basically. So we'll look at this one as the main sort of, I guess, main idea for it. We've got wheel brand, we've got lizard, and we've got BKT. Under lizard, we've got that and that. Under BKT, we've got that and that and that. And then back to lizard again. We've then got working cover. This is underneath here. We've got single large. We've got 4 smaller. We've got tarpaulin and tarpaulin 2. Oh, tarpaulin 3 as well. Oh, I went for the blue, didn't I? Yeah. Or no, if you don't want that on there at all, that's entirely up to you. We've then got this bit on this here, type of pipe adjustment. First type or second type. It's up to you. You've got PTO cover round, semi-round, square, or no. We've then got tyre pressure decals, and there's a whole load of different options on these. We can go through, put some on there, then switches it to the other side on the inside of these axles here, and then no, or back again. We've then got wheel attachment type. We've got older or we've got newer, which allows for some adjustment in reality if you wanted to. We've then got reflectors, older and newer, or off. We've then got type of rear hitch, so that's here. We've got older or newer. We've got clutch cover, old with box, newer, or no clutch cover at all. We've then got attachers in the middle, so this is here. So in the middle, top, bottom. I went for middle just to keep it fairly standard. You've got decal configuration, and there's a whole load of these. You've got, I think, through to 5 or 6. 1, 2, which changes where they're positioned. 3 does that, but puts them on there. 4 puts that up there. 5, I think, takes them off the front there. 6 takes them off altogether, and then back to 1 again. There we go. Drum cover type. Now, this was older and newer, and I couldn't work out what changed for drum cover. Unless it was in one of the other options I hadn't adjusted. I couldn't work out what was changing on that, in all honesty. Unless that was for one of the other options for the mulcher or something. Then we move on to colour. So main colour, anything on that palette, which does all of that. We've then got PTO cover. And obviously that's almost the same colour, but change the PTO cover down there. We've got colour of decals. So we've got light or black on there. We've then got colour of hubs, which does the centres. We've then got the rims. And we're back. So I'll show you doing corn, hopefully. So we have got the rear hitch on the back here. If I detach that and then attach it. So we have got, where are we? Under L1, R1. Right, raised crane arm. If I raise crane arm, I can adjust that hitch on the back. Can I put lights on? There we go. You can see the hitch moving side to side. So you can adjust the position of the trailer on the back if you want to. Unfold the header, swings it all out like that. Pipe out, we'll raise that up and hopefully we'll blow it where it needs to go. If we turn it on, there we go. Like I say, if the trailer's not quite lined up, we can just adjust it, bring it a bit further over, or if you're too far into the crop, bring it back the other way, have it this side, and it just swings it back out the way. So you've got a bit of adjustment there. I think that would probably be better, although I'm driving into the crop with the tractor, but there you go. So that's the version for corn harvesting, corn silaging, but you can use the same thing for doing grass as well. So let's now switch over to the next one. So this is the mulcher. It does have a trailer hitch on it, but you don't need the trailer hitch on this one because it's a mulcher. Unfold the header. Again, I don't think we do have to unfold it if we don't want to. Turn it on. And there we go. So as we go along, it's taking the crop you've just harvested, mulching it down. Mulched. Mulching, is it a 5% bonus? It gives you a bonus, doesn't it, mulching? I'm pretty sure it does. Or it's if you haven't got a direct drill as well, you probably have to cultivate or mulch or do something else. But there you go. That's it in mulching configuration. Let's see if we can fold the header. Will it still do it? Oh no, maybe not. Can I turn it on? No, it needs to be unfolded. So that's the mulching configuration. And then from there, we've got this, which is our potato topping version. Again, unfold the header, bring it out to the side, switch it on. We don't need to lower it. It's kind of in position already. Same thing again, goes along, takes the tops off, and then you come along with your harvester. I'll stick it there, but that's all right. I guess with this one, you could, if you've got a trailed potato harvester, because it has got a trailer hitch, you could attach potentially a harvester behind it, couldn't you? I guess. There you go. That's it, topping. Sorry about all the fiddling around with the the Fendts and the New Hollands. I don't know why I'm apologising, but it just seemed it's just a lot of kind of looking at menus. It just, I don't know. I suppose you get mods like that. Anyway, that is the Z302 Orkan 2 by Zimov, and that's it for the mods for Tuesday the 4th of June. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.